I was asking you in the green room about your brother. We were talking about Syria and Trump and all, and you commented on it.
Yeah. I don't know, who knows what's going on over there, but I believe whether the president is aware of it or not, God has placed him in office. The Bible tells us that, that he puts people in office, and that God has used him in an amazing way to stand up for life, to stand up for the nation of Israel, to appoint judges that abide by the Constitution and the rule of law. And so I voted for him in the beginning because of the alternative. I couldn't, because of the policies of the alternative, I couldn't vote for her. And then I became a supporter. Now I'm almost a fan. But this last move, when he's pulled back from Syria and exposed the Kurds to Turkey, I'm like a lot of people, what in the world is going on? But because I believe God has used him, whether he really knows it or not. I believe like King Cyrus or others in the Old Testament, Nebuchadnezzar, God uses them. And so I thought, has God caused him to go against all of his advisors, all of the military people, and done something that God wanted him to do, whether he knows it's God or not? Maybe he was just bullheaded or stubborn or somebody rubbed him wrong. But anyway, he pulled us out. And the thought occurred to me, there's a war prophesied in Ezekiel 38 that has not yet taken place. And I think some of that prophecy, I'm not a prophecy expert, but I feel like some of that chapter mixes it up with Armageddon. So there's, how prophecy does. You can have a verse about this and next verse about another one, but it all seems to go together. Anyway, but there is a war that's predicted that has never happened. And when Gog, the prince of Magog, who some people believe is Putin in Russia, and they come down from the north and they align with Turkey and Syria and Russia, or Syria and Russia and the Sudan and Libya, and then they come up and they go against Israel. And Ezekiel 38 says that God has done it because he's bringing them against Jerusalem because he's going to judge them and he's going to destroy them. And so I wondered, did God move Trump to move Americans out of the way, freeing up Russia to come down like the Bible says they will? And then a friend who's in the news business sent me a picture of our American base in northern Syria that the day after we left was filled with Russian troops. And they had moved into our Russian base. They're now in northern Syria. So I'm just wondering if it's like a chessboard, and if the pieces are being moved to set up maybe the last of the last days, but maybe also that Ezekiel 38 war that has yet to be.